Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik, and welcome back to my channel. Today's reading, we're talking all about this message that's meant to find you. And yeah, if you found this reading, you clicked on it, it's because this message was meant to find you today. Okay? So, if you're not new here, you already know what I'm going to say. Go ahead and grab your incense, light your candles, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep and insightful with this pick a card. And if you love accurate pick a cards, definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Okay? So, let's get into these piles. So here are the piles. We have pile number 1 with the citrine crystal. We have pile number 2 with the what is this again? Quartz, quartz crystal, and then we have pile number 3 with the calcite crystal. Okay, so pick the pile or the crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the timestamps in my description and comment section, and click your corresponding timestamp, and I'll see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with the citrine crystal. And we are going to be talking about a message that was meant to find you, okay? So get comfortable, all right? All right, so let's see these first 2 cards. We have the leaders. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. Okay. I think the way I have my ring light is going to be an issue, huh? Oh, okay. Was that just my phone? Okay. Um, okay. Sorry. I had to look at my phone. Okay. The storyteller. I have the right to speak because I listen when others speak. Okay. This way this lighting is gonna be an issue, I see, but whatever. Okay, so with the storyteller and the leaders, this is making me think that what's your maybe your spirit guides, ancestors, deities that you work with that they want you to know right now is they want you to change your narrative. And what I mean by that is either changing the story that you tell yourself every day, like maybe something hasn't been going your way for a while and that's just the story that you tell yourself when you wake up. You know what I mean? Like, for example, let's say the day before some crazy shit was going on with your money or something. And you wake up in the morning still worried, like, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, why is this happening? Blah, 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 blah. And then you continue to tell yourself that same story throughout the day, the next day, the next day. You know what I mean? So I feel like your spirit guides, your spirit team, they want you to change your narrative and stop maybe stop telling yourself that you're unlucky or you're never going to find love or you're never going to do this or you're never going to be able to have that. Like spirit is wanting you to take charge of your narrative because the fact that we have the leaders here, it says I know how to lead because I know it needs to be done, just makes me think that yeah, your spirit team wants you to take charge of your life by changing your narrative. Because something I've just really been learning a lot about, which I most likely have said at least 50 times on this channel, is to change your outer reality, you have to change your mindset. You have to change the narrative. You have to change your self concept. And we're taught that we're supposed to, like, in order to change our lives, we have to do all these things outside of ourselves. And I feel like your spirit team is wanting you to know that you need to change what is within you. Sorry, I thought I just heard something. But change what's within you in order to change your, your outside world. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like your spirit guides are wanting you to take charge of your life by changing your narrative. Um, yeah, I actually want to see what the tarot cards are going to say too. 7 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, now I see. Okay, 10 of Cups. All right. So before we get to the rest of the tarot cards, so Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups. This is almost making me think like your spirit team is giving you a shortcut to this Ten of Cups. Spirit is saying, because when I think Ten of Cups, I think of like, the end goal, the the pot at the end of the rainbow, like stuff like that. It makes me think of like the dream, the vision, like finally attaining a big dream of yours. And Spirit is saying like the quickest way to get there is through changing your narrative. It's not just by doing the work, because yeah, of course you need to, like, let's say you want to be a YouTuber, I don't know, and of course there's work you need to do, because if you want to be a YouTuber, you're gonna have to, make some YouTube videos. Gonna have to make some YouTube videos, but it also takes changing your mindset and changing your narrative, because if you tell yourself, oh, this is gonna take forever, then that's what it's gonna take forever. Oh, this is not gonna work, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So I think Spirit is saying to change your narrative, especially if you are pursuing something that you feel really good about, something that's a big dream of yours, a big goal of yours. It's important to change the narrative around it, because if you keep telling yourself it's impossible, it won't work, it's, you know what I mean, whatever negative stories you tell yourself about it, that's what's going to persist. Okay. And then we also have, wow, Seven of Wands, which makes me think of you possibly like fighting off the negative thoughts. And then the Six of Swords. So that's interesting that we have 6, 7. I actually want to put this here. 6, 7. We don't have 8 or 9, but we have 10. So yeah, that's definitely making me think of like a shortcut. Like Spirit is giving you a shortcut. Well, not even giving you a shortcut. They're telling you what the quickest way to get to your goals is through, really fighting off those thoughts that try to tell you, oh, this is impossible, this is possible for other people but it's not possible for you. The narratives that you tell yourself. Okay. And then with that Six of Swords, if you look really closely, the water is all choppy right here. There's a bunch of waves, but if you look further out, the water is smooth. So it's making me think that you are moving to calmer waters. I think things have been really rough for you. Things have been really up and down. There's been a lot of delays. There's just been a lot going on with you, Power One. I feel like there's just been a lot going on, and you're moving to smoother waters. And I feel like the quickest way to move to those smoother waters and for to get those outcomes that you want is through really changing your narrative. So like changing, oh wow, okay, now it makes sense. I'll tell you that after I say this. Okay. So like saying affirmations that can help with change your mindset, like I'm a lucky girl. I was about to start singing that song, but I'm lucky, everything works out for me. um everything is always working out for me, everything is moving smoothly for me, I'm easily able to get out of this situation. Like saying things like that to help with changing your mindset about the situation, whatever situation you're in. And it's so interesting because right before I started working on this reading, I was like, what am I about to do a reading about? So I went to look at my list of ideas and I picked this idea. But I had chose from, my bowl of answers, which we're going to choose from at the end. But certain things that came out I'm like, okay, how can I do a reading on this? But I see that it was a message for pile one now, because one of the little pieces of paper that came out was one that said, say affirmations to heal your financial situation. And I was like, I mean, can I do a reading about that? So yeah. So I just was like, let me just look at my ideas that I wrote down, because at first I couldn't find them. Anyway, so yeah, I think saying affirmations will help to heal your financial situation, just your situation in general. Like when your mind starts to spiral and go to those places of like, oh, how am I gonna make this happen? Oh my goodness, like starting to like trip out. Start saying those affirmations. Start like doing something that can help with calming your mind, and start like repeating the affirmations that you want to be true for you, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is definitely making me think of you, like fighting off the negative thoughts. um okay, so yeah, let's see what else we have here. Empowerment. Yeah, see, like spirit is wanting you to empower yourself through saying these affirmations, saying these I don't know, telling yourself these new stories. You know what I mean? Like, start telling yourself these new stories. Start telling yourself, I am successful. Things are working out for me. Things are getting better. Things will only move up from here, things like that. Well being, yeah, see? So that could be another thing that your spirit guides want you to work on, your well being. Because clearly, this is something like that can help with your mental health as well, like with you saying these affirmations and working on your mindset and shifting it and stuff like that. But also your physical body, I think, needs some TLC, because I think you've been through a lot. Like I said, Paul, when you've been through a lot of traumatic experiences, possibly, maybe with relationships, maybe with money, maybe with family, maybe with I don't know, it could be with anything. But I think you've been through a lot, Pile One, and I think your body is still holding on to it. So it's making me wonder if you maybe are an Aries, maybe you have Aries placements, Virgo placements, Cancer placements, um, Pisces placements. Those are the ones I'm picking up for now. But yeah, I'm even hearing Capricorn also. Capricorn placements or something. But yeah, your body, it makes me think of, isn't there like a book? I haven't read it before, but someone told me about this book called Your Body Keeps Score, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that is a book. Pretty sure it's a book. But I really feel like your spirit team is wanting you to realize, excuse me, that there's a lot of like heaviness that you still carry because of what has happened in the past. And it, those things were traumatic for you. So it's so important that you cleanse it so that you are able to move on. That you're able to move on to better things, and also so that you're able to release it, and so that you're able to attract the things that you want. And then it even makes me wonder, like, if there are some good things trying to show up in your life now already, because you already have been trying to change your narrative, but it's kind of hard for you to, almost like hard for you to accept it or to really embrace it, because of the fact that you've gone through so many different things and it's still weighing on you. So it makes it hard for you to accept that accept the good things that are like coming into your life. I'm gonna actually move these up like this. But yeah. And then we also have inspiration. Is she naked? Okay, inspiration. And then courage. Wow. See? So yeah, I feel like I think your spirit guides are trying to empower you right now, and that's why they are telling you to change your narrative and to say these affirmations and maybe even listen to subliminal message meditations while you're asleep. Things like that can help with shifting your mindset so that your confidence can be increased, I guess. Oh, and then I looked at the time and it was 7:22, and I know that number has to do with great news coming your way. So I do think like positive things maybe are already starting to come your way, or there's something coming your way that's very, very awesome, big, amazing, life changing, things like that. But you are still holding on to the past, pile one, or it's still weighing heavily on your aura, your energetic field. So I think it's super important for you to cleanse yourself right now so that you are able to accept um positive the positive things that are trying to happen for you. Okay? And then let's see. And these two cards are meant to be astrological energies that could possibly be affecting you right now. Oh, we have full moon in Pisces. And I did say Pisces, didn't I? I did. And I didn't look at these cards. So full moon in Pisces. And then we also have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So the fact that they're both full moons, okay, it's not. It's interesting. We okay, full moon in Pisces. That was during Virgo season. So Virgo season is like late August to September 22nd. Yes, 22nd. Okay. Because, yeah, I think it's August 23rd to September 22nd. So, yeah, full moon in Pisces was around that time. I forgot what day. But think about what was going on with you around that time period, like late August, September. What was going on with you around that time? Because I feel like it started a cycle. Um, it started a cycle of maybe a cycle of healing, a cycle making you realize there's certain things you need to let go of, especially with this full moon eclipse. Or it could even be like something that began during that season and then now is about to end for you with this conclusions are within reach. So, yeah, I feel like you've been, yeah, on a healing journey of changing your narrative. And it may have started back then, or it doesn't even have to be that. But, oh, wow. And I just saw 722 again. Okay. So positive news on the way. But I definitely feel like you've been on a healing journey and now you're at the end. Not at, like, because we can't be healing forever. You know what I mean? Like we can't just be sitting here like just picking at our wounds all day and then trying to heal them and then picking at them and then trying to heal them and then picking at them. So yeah, I feel like there's something that has happened, like some crazy experiences that has happened and you're now ending that you're coming to the end of that phase of your life. And with Pisces showing up here, I really feel like it's you're being called to release heaviness. You're being called to release the heaviness that still weighs on you from these experiences. But the fact that it says balance spirituality and practicality is making me think that it kind of makes me think of what I said as far as it's one thing to do the work outside of you because like I said with that example, if you want to be a YouTuber, you're going to have to make YouTube videos, but then the spiritual side of things is working on your self-concept, working on your mindset so that you have the courage and the confidence to keep going and to trust that you like your audience will find you, that you will manifest an audience. You know what I mean? Because of course everyone starts with one person, but if you're telling yourself like, "Oh my goodness, I will never grow," you will literally never grow. You know what I mean? So I think your spirit team is wanting you to heal from past traumas that maybe have made you feel not so confident in yourself, and to change your narrative. But I think, yeah, you've been working on that. You've been realizing how you limit yourself with your own beliefs, with like the actions you take or don't take, um, the way you talk to yourself, your perspective on life. I think you've been realizing that, and now you're changing it, or you've been changing it. But I think you're becoming a lot more aware, and that's why this conclusion is within reach, because you've been realizing like, wow, I really talk negatively to myself, or I really stop myself from doing certain things when I know that that's my calling, or you know what I mean, like you're realizing how you get in your own way. And I feel like that's over now, or it's time for it to be over. Pawan. Okay. So now let's choose from the bowl of answers real quick. People are intimidated because you're powerful. That's funny because we have the empowerment card. And it's so funny because I feel like a lot of people around you see your potential, but it's almost like you don't. You know what I mean? So it kind of slows down your progress. But, bro, we have fuck everyone's opinions. Do you? Literally. And I really feel like, yeah, there's a lot of people that see that you're powerful and you don't see it. But I think that you've experienced certain things where people are like, you can't do that, or da da da. Like, I remember the other day, y'all, I was talking to my dad. God bless his heart. But this dude gonna say, because I was talking about my business and stuff, and he's like, "Do you know that 80% of businesses fail?" I'm like, now why would you say that? I mean, that could be true, but if I'm telling you I'm feeling good about my business and stuff like that, you're gonna tell me 80% of businesses fail? Like, seriously, Dad? Okay. But anywho, like, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Like, not letting your emotions and your doubt get in your way of doing what you know you want to do. Because I think like you stop yourself. You stop yourself very often. Then we have teacher, teach courses, class, wait, teach courses, classes. Oh, sharing knowledge on social media, sharing expertise, coaching, enlightening others. So I definitely, oh, wow. And then we have inspiration here. So it's making me think that, like, keep going. Oh, wow. And I just saw 2227. You need to look up repeating twos and sevens, okay? Um, yeah, but I feel like your story is going to be an inspiration to other people, because it's like you're going to be doing a complete 180. And we have production, music producers, film photographer, director, factory line, inventor. So I feel like you're creating your life. With that production card, it's making me think of like you creating your life, you speaking things into reality, you changing your narrative, and in turn, with you changing your narrative, you're changing your reality. And then we have say yes. Say yes. Y'all can't see that, but it says say yes. So, yeah, say yes to change. Say yes to what you want, because I feel like there's something that you want to make happen, but you keep saying no, that's not possible. Yes, it is. Okay. And then I just looked at the timer and it said 2 3 4 5. So it's kind of like what we're seeing here with the 6, 7, and we have another 7, and we skipped over 8 and 9, but we have 10. So I definitely feel like you're on your way. You're on your way, pile one. But the one thing that's missing is your narrative. It needs to be changed, okay? So that was your reading, pile number one. If it resonated with you, let me get a light bulb emoji in the comments so that for this inspiration card, okay? Because not only are you an inspiration, I think you're going to be feeling inspired, hopefully, by this reading, and hopefully by you realizing that when you change your narrative, you change your life. And then I hope that in turn helps you with just changing your narrative about everything, okay? So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Follow me on social media. Follow me on social media. Check out my website to book a reading. That information is below, okay? If you want to check out my art, that information is below too, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the quartz crystal. What? I can't talk today. So yeah, let's get into your reading all about, basically a message meant to find you, what you really need to know right now, messages from your spirit guides, all that good stuff. So get comfortable and let's get into it, okay? So we got the first card, the Creator. I love playing the wonder-filled game of life creatively. And then the Lustful. I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. Ooh, pile 2. Well, let me actually show y'all the pictures. Well, actually, no, I can't show y'all that one because he's naked. Oh, wait, no. They covered it up. Okay. And then we also have this picture on the back. The other side are the words, okay? So, anywho, what am I getting for you, pile number 2? I feel like what your spirit team, your spirit guides, they want you to know right now. They want you, because even how the Creator card says, I love playing the wonder-filled game of life creatively. And then we have the card that says the Lustful. One thing that I'm getting here is sex magic. That's one thing that's coming to mind, and maybe that you should use it more. I'm sorry, I had to stretch, but maybe it's something you need to use more. Excuse me, but I'm sorry, y'all. It's like early as hell in the morning, and I'm just trying to get myself together. So, what was I saying? Sex magic? Maybe that's a modality or a type of spell work that's good for you, or that really works for you. But then another thing could be, I think your spirit team, they want you to have a lust for life again. You might have been drawn to another pile. I'm not gonna tell you which one, but that was a creepy voice. But I think your spirit team, your spirit guys want you to have lust for life, a lust for life again, because I think life has been boring, or life has been like, or this is what's about to happen for you after a time period of things being like, maybe in like your love life, maybe with your career, maybe with just life in general. Life has just been kind of like, just a little boring, a little like, I think life is about to get really, really fun for you again, especially if you've been struggling too. Like, it doesn't even have to be struggling financially. Maybe that's the case, but it could also be like, maybe you just have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. Like, maybe you always have to work, or maybe you always have your kids. Let me say you always have your kids. or not say that, but actually, no, let me say that, because if you're a parent and you never get a break from your kids, ugh, that sucks, okay? Trust me, I'm a parent, okay? I'm a parent that always has my kids, mostly, and I just started getting more of a break, okay? So I get it. So, like, yeah, let's say you always have your kids, or you just always have some type of responsibility just weighing on your shoulders, or things have just been moving slow, or you just been feeling like things aren't working out, or like, stuff like that. But I see you finding, or I see you loving your life again, like waking up every day and feeling excited because you're like, oh my goodness, I get to go to my dream job, or oh my goodness, I get to do this, or oh my goodness, I get to do that. Like you're able to, it's like you're finally able to do certain things again, or it's just that you're just finding or having that lust for life again. It's kind of making me think of something I said. I think I tweeted it or something like that, and I was like, because I was talking about summertime, because I had a really great summer, and I was like, man, this feels like the summer after I graduated from high school, where I ain't know what day it was, but I was just linking up with everybody, going to parties back to back. Like it feels like that again. Like I had a really great summer, if you couldn't tell, but I feel like that's about to be you. Like your life is about to turn into a party. Of course, like, serious things happen. We have responsibilities. Things happen every day. You know what I mean? But I think life is about to be fun for you again after a period of it being dull, after a period of having a lot of shit just weighing on you. So, if you've just been like feeling like, dang, spirit, when is things gonna feel easy? When am I gonna see the results of my hard work, the fruits of my labor? When am I gonna be able to rest? When am I gonna be able to be like, oh, I finally made it, or this thing finally happened? You probably been asking spirit about that, and it's here now. Okay? Especially with this creator card, I'm really feeling like a lot of you guys could be creators, and I feel like a lot of you guys have been putting in that work. Like you've been putting in that work with like maybe your content, maybe with the actual things you create. Well, that's content. You can actually create content, but I mean also like let's say you're an artist. Let's say you're an artist. Excuse me. I see that taking off, where it's like maybe you've been putting stuff out for years and years. No one said nothing. Excuse me. And now everything is working out. Everything is like you're getting opportunities, you're getting sales, you're getting all the things, you know what I mean? Like your hard work finally paying off. Or like let's say you went to school for something and you got your degree, but you haven't been able to find work. You're finally going to be able to find work. Or let's say you just been looking for work in general and has nothing to do with what you went to school for, and you just been like, I need a little job real quick, you know? You're finally getting that job. You know what I mean? Like you're I see good news. Yeah, you were probably definitely drawn to another pile, because I kind of said that in the piles, but I definitely see some good news coming your way, but also like a harvest after you've put in work continuously, consistently. You've been pushing, you've been trying, you've been doing, you know what I mean? But now you're finally going to see your flowers bloom. And for some people, I don't know why I'm hearing 10 years. I don't know. Maybe you've been doing something for 10 years, or a cycle started 10 years ago, or something. Or it could even be 10 months, 10 years, 10 days. I'm not really hearing 10 days. I'm hearing 10 months, 10 years, 10 weeks, or something like that. But you've been putting in some type of work, and now it's coming, like your rewards are coming back to you, or even like people that you've helped out. There's people that you've even helped out where you've even taken on their responsibilities, and spirit is blessing you, or even those people are blessing you because of your hard work, or they see something in you. Oh, and my phone just lit up. Okay. There's someone that sees something in you that's like, pile number 2. I want pile number 2. You know what I mean? So maybe some of you guys been putting out your resume. I don't know. You're getting noticed. There's something that's happening where you're getting noticed for your hard work, or your personality, or the things you've created, your skills or something. But you're definitely getting noticed, and you're gonna feel really good in your skin because you're just like, man, finally, I've been putting in this work. I've been doing all these things. I've been helping other people. Where is my rewards? You know what I mean? If you've been asking yourself or asking God. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. 4 of Cups. Yeah, I knew it. Cause look at this card. Well, don't make fun of my card, but I like this card has to do with feeling bored, and then something kind of coming in and kind of switching things around. So yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of responsibility, there's been a lot of boredom, there's been a lot of like delays, there's just been a lot of like type of energy. But something is coming in, because if you look really close, her sweatshirt says over it. Okay, she's over it. She's just like, bro, I've been putting in that work, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Like, what's up with it, spirit? Like, when am I gonna see my results? When am I gonna have a break? When are things going to work out for me? And now it's about to happen. Okay. So yeah, I see someone coming in with an offer. I see someone coming in to like kind of put you on. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys really are creatives, business owners or something like that. And someone comes in and they're just like, yo, I love what you're doing. And then bam, like everything just takes off. Oh, look, I can't make this up. We have the sun. And look, it's a little baby riding a horse, and she is just having the time of her life, okay? So that just makes me feel like you are entering a phase of your life where it's just like, oh, yes, spirit, like finally. But the fact that the sun is there, I would not be surprised if some of you guys are about to be like famous or something for your creative works, or like about to experience success, like extreme success, or like some type of major promotion where it's like you're clearly getting paid more, or you're like managing a team, or like something like that. But I see you I see you being really happy. Like, I see you being really, really happy because you're getting good news. You're getting some type of harvest, like a windfall, maybe like a windfall of money or something, where you're just like, oh goodness, like, God, thank you, spirit, thank you. But it's also making me think that something you've been trying to manifest for a long time as well is finally coming to fruition. Page of Pentacles, yep. And look how she's holding that coin. Like, it's definitely making me think, like, the way she's holding that coin is making me think that you are finally getting something in your hands. Like, you've been pushing things out there. You've been going. You've been putting out your resume. You've been networking with people. You've been putting out your content. You've been doing all the things that you need to do. And maybe you haven't been seeing results, but finally, you're about to see results. The change is now here as I'm making this. Whenever you watch this, it's coming now. Not in a couple days, not in a couple weeks. It's happening now, even if you don't see it at this very second. Okay? Death. Very interesting. That's very interesting because the fact that we have the death card and the sun definitely makes me think it's the end. It's the end of a tough cycle. You were definitely drawn to another pile. I'm gonna just tell you, it was pile one. If you feel drawn to pile one, definitely check it out because there might be some messages in there for you. But it's the end. It's the end of boredom. It's the end of delays. It's the end of doing all this work and not seeing nothing from it. It's the end of a lot of responsibilities being on your shoulders, especially if these responsibilities have to do with someone else. Like maybe you've been taking on someone else's like task at work, but then your boss finally hires more people. Or let's say you've been, let's say, like I said, the example I gave earlier, like let's say you're a parent and let's say you're a single parent, okay? And you're always the one that is with the kids. I see maybe the other parent finally stepping in, or like some type of relief coming with that situation where it's like you're able to get a break, or you've been putting in all this work every day for your content or with your art or with whatever it is that you create, and then you finally see some type of traction. You know what I mean? Like it's something like that that's going on for you. Okay, so we also have step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so this is very interesting because when I was shuffling the cards earlier, this literally flew. It flew out the deck, but I'm just like, okay, maybe that's a message for me. So I put it back. I put it back, and here it is again. Okay, and then we also have I can't make this up because I literally did not look at this. Okay, we have your hard work is paying off. And I literally said that. Wait, you can't. I want y'all to see that that's what this shit really says. New moon in Capricorn. So yeah, like I said, like you literally been putting in that work. Like I said, your hard work was going to be paying off. You're finally going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. You're finally going to be getting some type of break, some type of harvest, some type of recognition for your hard work, okay? And with step out of your comfort zone, and with this being a Capricorn card, I definitely feel like some of you guys are getting promoted. I would not be surprised if you're getting promoted at your job or something because you've been putting in a lot of work. Or if that's not the case, for those of you that have like a business, you're a creator or something like that, I feel like someone is coming across your work, coming across you, and like for some of you guys, I'm feeling like it's like a celebrity or something like that that's coming across your work, or someone that's like well off, well known, well connected, well respected, or something like that. And they're coming across you and your work or whatever, and they are going to help to catapult you into your North Node. And some of you guys could have North Node in Capricorn. This is giving me goosebumps. Okay. Some of you guys could have North Node in Capricorn. You don't have to, but they're catapulting you into your North Node because your North Node is your destiny. So it's like almost like a destined meeting situation going on, or like, yeah, someone seeing your work or seeing what you do or something like that, and then it takes off. But then I'm also seeing for some of you guys like your content on social media going viral, and it could be because of a celebrity or a well-known person, but it could also be because of people just coming across your work and really liking it and then sharing it and telling people and, you know, stuff like that. So I see you really about to take off, pile number 2. Okay, some of you guys could actually end up experiencing fame very soon. Or like a viral moment, but not even just a moment. I like with this Capricorn energy being here, I think you're gonna take a viral moment or take like a big moment and like sustain it. I can't. I cannot make this up. We have prosperity here. Didn't I say windfall of money or harvest? Because of the way she was holding that coin right there, I'm like, yeah, you're finally getting that thing, whatever it is, in your hands. Like, you're finally seeing the tangible results of something, of you putting in all those applications. You're finally getting that call back and getting the job, or all the work you put into your content creation or your business or whatever. You're finally seeing the results in a tangible way. And then we also have truth. Okay, so with prosperity and truth, I feel like, yeah, like you're gonna have this lust for life again. You're really gonna have this lust for life again, and you're gonna be living your truth. Because I feel like, when things are just hard, not going your way, you feel like you've just been putting in work, it can get discouraging. It can be like, I've been doing all this work, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Like, spirit, what's up? You know what I mean? But I see you finally, oh, excuse me, living in your truth, finally. Because, okay, so I'm sorry, I got silent for a second, but like something that's coming to mind is, I forgot what the actual quote is. Dang, I forgot what the actual quote is, but it was something like, basically having to do with when you have money, because how sometimes people say money don't buy happiness, but I was listening to this thing, I forgot what it was, but they were talking about like, it's not that money can buy you happiness, or that it can't buy you happiness. It's that like money makes you feel free, because when you have money, you're gonna go buy the clothes that you really want to wear. When you have money, you're gonna get the car that you actually really want to drive. When you get money, you're gonna get the food that you actually want. You know what I mean? It helps you with living in your truth. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna be living in your truth again, because you're gonna be feeling more free. Because I feel like you're gonna be feeling a lot more stable, especially within your career, with your finances and stuff like that. Because I think there was a little bit of a shaky feeling there, like maybe just shakiness, where maybe you had to just work with what you had, because maybe you didn't have the money. Or even if that's not the case, I do feel like you're good, like you're gonna be living in your truth more. You're gonna be living in your truth more, because of the fact that you're gonna just be feeling good about life again. And then we also have confidence. Look, can't make this up. And then we also have trust. Yeah, look, confidence and trust. Come on. So yeah, let's choose from the bowl of answers real quick. I didn't want to make this extra long. Save money for that important purchase. See, what did I just say? What did I literally just say? When you have money, you're going to buy what you actually want. You know what I mean? So yes, that's crazy that would come out. So we also have, I can't with y'all. We literally have artists. Y'all saw me choose from that, and then my phone just lit up. Artist, painter, sculptor, sketch artist, graphic design, creative director, aesthetics, color, singer, rapper, poet. It could even be content creator. And that's crazy. Business collabs. And literally, what did I say? I feel like there could be someone coming across your work, and they're like, oh, I want to work with you. Or oh, let me tell people about this. You know what I mean? Aries. Okay. So some of you guys could be Aries. That's another cardinal sign. Capricorn's a cardinal sign, so you could be an Aries, a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Libra. And I know the cardinal signs have been going through it. Trust me, I am a Cancer rising, Aries moon. Okay. But I mean, there's good times. There were some good times in there, but there's been a lot of tension with Pluto being in Capricorn for so long. Okay, and then we have media. What did I say? Okay, I literally was talking about someone coming across your work on social media, or you going viral on social media for some of you guys. Social media, commentary, YouTube, vlog, blog, content, podcast, news, magazine, editing. So some of y'all YouTube's about to blow up, y'all social media about to blow up or something like that because someone's coming across your work. You may be experiencing fame. You may this could also just be you getting a promotion, yeah, or something like that. Okay, so if that resonated with you, oh wow. If that resonated with you, let me get a sun in the emoji. I said in the emojis. Let me get a sun emoji in the comments because y'all about to be shining on these hoes, okay? Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. If you feel called to tip me, that information is in my bio. Not my bio, my description, my comment section. If you want to follow your girl on all social media platforms, that information is in the comment section and in the description. If you want to book a reading, if you want to buy my art, all those good things, that information is below as well. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the, what is this, orange calcite? Wow, that's funny that suddenly went off as I'm doing this, but the orange calcite. So yeah, let's get into your reading all about, a message that was meant to find you, a message that your spirit guides want you to know right now, all that good stuff, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. So first 2 cards, we have the homebody, and I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. The lighting is clearly annoying today. And then we have the contortionist. I resist those who would have me bend to their will. So I think that's interesting that we have 40 and 50. Okay. So what am I getting from this? I feel like the fact that we have the homebody and the contortion is very interesting because when I think of homebody, it makes me think of still and not moving. But then the contortionist, you know what contortionists do? They bend their body. You know what I mean? So it's interesting that we have 2 opposites, or we have opposites. So I'm trying to see what is spirit trying to say. I feel like it could either be that there was a lot of stillness and then there's a lot of movement. Excuse me. Or it could even be that you're moving from one place to another. So some of you guys are having, like, you're wanting to make a big move, maybe to a new state, a new city, a new state, a new country. I think your spirit team is saying yes, it's about to happen very, very soon. Or if you needed confirmation, oh, there we go. If you needed confirmation that you will be able to make it happen, the answer is yes. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are moving or something, like a new job, maybe some of you guys are moving to a new job, a new career path. But for some of you guys, I think you needed that confirmation about if you should move or if you're going to be able to make it happen. And the answer is yes to both of those. Okay. But I actually want to go ahead and just see what the tarot cards say to kind of like clarify what we're talking about here. Okay, we have this is the 10 of swords reversed, but this is one of the extra cards in the deck, and it says everything is fine. And then 6 of pentacles. And then Knight of Cups. Very interesting. And then the Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I do think some of you guys are moving. I definitely think some of you guys are moving to somewhere new. But I also feel like with this Queen of Swords being right under contortionist, it's making me think that your spirit team wants you to speak your truth more. And because there may be people that try to like speak fear into your plans or say, oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that, and this is like this and this is like that. And I feel like you're like, no, I don't feel like, I don't like that, or I don't feel the same way. Or like I said in another pile, I was telling my dad about business. I was like, oh yeah, my business and I'm doing it and da da da. And my dad was just like, do you know 80% of businesses fail? I'm like, now why would you say that? Like, I see that you're a realist, which is great and all, but so you're saying that because 80% of businesses fail, I should not try to have a business? Like, what are you saying? You know what I mean? And that was him kind of speaking fear into my plan. So that could be the same with you. Maybe you have family members, maybe you have friends, maybe you have, I don't know, just certain people in your life that kind of just speak negativity into your plans. Um, yeah, they speak negativity into your plans. They speak negativity onto like what you're doing or whatever. Or maybe there's stuff that you're like happy about, and then you try to tell them about it, and then they're like, but did you know about this? Or did you think about that? And sometimes it is good to hear people's perspectives because they can give you sound advice, especially if you're like going off the deep end or something like that. But sometimes it's really like, nah, I don't need to take your advice. Like, sometimes it really is like that. Or like, um, you know what I mean? Because I remember even the other day, like, this is another example. The other day, I was talking to a family member about something that I was excited about that I didn't even want to really talk to them about because I'm just like, yeah, let me keep it to myself because they always got some BS to say. So I said something to them about it. I ended up saying something to them about it. And then, even though they were kind of like, they seemed happy or whatever, they, of course, put their negative 2 cents into it. And I'm just like, oh, okay. See, this is why I don't. This is why I don't tell you nothing. You know what I mean? So it can be that could be the case for some of you guys, and Spirit is trying to say, don't let anyone knock your vision. Like, if you see something, of course, like if they're giving you sound advice, take it. If it's like clearly something that you need to hear, but sometimes it's just better to just, yeah, like, not let anyone knock your vision, and to hold your vision, maybe keeping it to yourself, but yeah, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to have confidence in your truth, confidence in what you're doing, confidence in, yeah, like what you believe is true for you, what you're trying to make happen for yourself, and don't allow the fear of others and their beliefs to get you off course of what you're doing and what you want and what you believe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So even how these cards are laid out, if you notice, we have there we go. So we have the Knight of Cups, and then it's almost like they're trying to hand something to the Queen of Swords, but she's looking the other way. She's looking the complete opposite direction. She's like, I'm looking over here. So yeah, this definitely makes me think of people trying to give you their 2 cents, and it's kind of like, all right, thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? So there could be some people who kind of try to speak fear into your plans. But then this also is making me think that there are some people that are going to be coming in with offers as well. Like maybe there's going to be like an ex that tries to come back, or an old lover that tries to come back. Well, that's an ex old lover, but maybe like an old situationship that tries to come back, or old people that try to come back into your life. And I feel like yeah, old people that try to come back into your life, and I feel like you're just not going to be interested, or this is the sign from spirit. Because like if someone has tried to re-enter your life and you're just kind of like, should I try, should I think this is spirit trying to tell you, no, don't do it. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? um this could even be like an old job, or like something from the past trying to come back to you, whether it's a job, a person, like a friend, a whatever. And spirit is saying no, like you're on to bigger and better things, and like move on to bigger and better things. Okay? So let's see, what else am I getting from that? Because that's just so interesting that like she's trying to hand her the cup over here, and she's just like, nah, like I'm over here, like, you know what I mean? So for some of you guys, I really feel like this could be a love situation. um Especially because it says with that homebody card, I feel like it's somebody that felt like home. For some of you guys, like this was someone that really felt like home, like an ex, or like an old friend, or someone like an old situationship, or something like that, where they really felt like home. You felt really comfortable with them. Maybe you knew them for a long time, or whatever the case may be. But I see them trying to spin the block, but you're like, you're not going to be interested, or this is spirit trying to tell you, like warn you in advance, that there's people from your past that's going to be trying to come back, and you don't need to give them anything. Give them brick wall, like or if you don't want to give them brick wall, just like say thanks but no thanks. You know what I mean? But I see you deciding to do that. I see you deciding to do that. Or you already had a feeling. Oh, we have answers. Okay, this is interesting. This is getting juicy, pile 3, because I also feel like there could be someone that ghosted you. There could be people that ghosted you, or something, someone that ghosted you, someone that let you down. And this could be, like I said, it could be lover, like an old lover or something like that, or it could even be family or something. And they're probably going to try to give you some type of explanation. That's why I'm really wondering for some of you guys if it has to do with like a love interest or a friend, because it's like they want to give you answers as to why they ghosted you, or why they weren't ready, or why this happened, or why that happened. And at this point you're just kind of like not even interested anymore. I don't even want to hear what you have to say, or like, thank you for that, but okay, like that's nice and everything, but I don't care. I don't care right now. I don't care anymore, or like I don't know, cuz the way that Knight of Cups is facing that Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is looking the other way, and the fact that Answers is right here next to the Knight of Cups, I feel like people are going to try to come to you with answers, like to try to give closure, or try to like talk to you, or try to, you know what I mean? And you're just going to be like, no. Or there's like there's something that you're moving on from. I see you moving on from something that was once comfortable for you, and you're just like, nah, I'm not interested anymore. So we also have travel. Yeah, see, look, we got travel. So yeah, I do feel like some of you guys are moving somewhere new. Oh, why it won't even let y'all see the word? Okay, you can kind of see it, but travel, literally. That is just so funny. Like I do feel like some of you guys are moving somewhere new, like a new state, a new city, a new country, something like that. And spirit is trying to say yes, that you are like you're gonna make it happen, or yeah, you're either gonna make it happen or it's confirmation that you should, if you've been thinking about it, that you should actually do it. Okay. um but the fact that travel came here, and I said the thing about you moving on from something or someone that like was comfortable to you or comfortable for you, it's like it's just confirmation, because I definitely feel like some of you guys are moving on from someone. I think for a lot of you guys, I feel like it has to do with someone that you're moving on from, where like they either ghosted you or they disappointed you or they did something that made you be like, wow, I just got to move on from this. But I feel like they're coming back to you with answers. They're coming back to be like, hey, let me explain myself, or hey, let me tell you why this happened. Let me give you some excuses. And you're just kind of like, gotta move on. Gotta try something different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely see you moving on from someone that you felt really, really comfortable with, or something that you felt comfortable with. So yeah, it could even be a career path. It could even be um like, well, I did already talk about where you lived. But yeah, something that you were comfortable with. But yeah, let's see what else we have here. Strength, beauty. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is so interesting how this is playing out, because I'm sorry, y'all. It's early and I'm like, I haven't stretched or anything. That's why I keep yawning and kind of like stretching and stuff like that, because your girl woke up early in the morning and did this reading for y'all. But so yeah, the strength and the beauty, I think it's so interesting, like how it's all landing in this spread, because the strength being right under the Knight of Cups is definitely making me think that someone's gonna really be coming at you with like either trying to say, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that, and you're just like, nah, like I don't think I need to do it that way. Or it could even be a past lover, okay, a past person that's really gonna like consistently be like, look, I'm trying to get back with you, or look, let me give you an explanation, or look, let me show you how I'm better now, look, let me da 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 da, and you're just like, okay. Like it kind of makes me think of that is it a meme? They turned it into a meme, but it's this picture of Waka Flocka, and he's just like looking, like giving that like okay look. And I see that's what you're gonna be doing, kind of being like, okay, like seriously, okay. But yeah, I think there's someone that you really are walking away from, and I feel like this person is going to be realizing like, wow, I really missed out, or wow, I should have treated pile 3 better. Wow, I shouldn't have said what I said to pile 3, or I shouldn't have acted how I acted towards pile 3. Like I see many people trying to come back to you with answers, like I said, answers, explanations, apologies. And I feel like you're just going to be like, don't care. You know what I mean? Maybe for some of you guys could decide, okay, maybe I'll give this person a second chance. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're moving on, especially with this travel card. And I feel like your spirit guides are telling you need to move on, and that you don't need to look back. I remember I was doing a reading for my one of my clients the other day, and she was talking about, because I can be the same way. So we were talking about fixed signs. So I'm wondering if you have any fixed signs in your chart, Leo. I wanted to say Capricorn, but that's not a fixed sign. But maybe you have Capricorn. But Leo. Oh yeah, we have strength here. So Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and what's the other one? Taurus. Why I always be forgetting Taurus? But yeah, if you have one of those signs in your chart, it's like y'all don't mind spinning the block. Y'all don't mind when someone spin the block, but it's like when you're done, you be done. You be it's cut. It's over. It's dead. Like it be over. Like. And I would even say mutable signs, because once a mutable sign, the mutable signs are Virgo. I keep wanting to say Capricorn, but no, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Because once a mutable sign does not care anymore, bruh. Once they don't give a fuck anymore, it's over. It's a wrap. Like they went in the I don't give a fuck contest, okay? Okay. And with this Queen of Swords, I'm wondering if some of you guys have Virgo. And I just tweeted you could tell when a Virgo's done, because they be giving very much brick wall. Like I can't see you or hear you anymore. It'd be giving brick wall. But anyway, um sorry, I was getting silent for a second because I was trying to hear anything else that spirit wanted me to say. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel like you are completely done with someone or something, or spirit is saying that you need to be completely done with someone or something. Um and they'll be consistent, they're going to be persistent, they're going to be like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." And it's time for you to be like, no, like to be very firm with your boundaries, very very firm with your no's. Or even like I said, with family members or people that try to speak fear into your plans, or telling you you need to be like this, you need to do it like this, and you need to do it like that. Like spirit is saying to have boundaries with them, and to just be like, thanks for your advice, but no thanks. Even if you don't have to, even if you don't want to, like say like, oh no, just kind of ignore them. Like ignore them and don't even really tell them your plans, matter of fact, like, or what you got going on. Okay, so we also have mutable. I was just talking about the mutable signs, and we have nothing is yet set in stone. Oh, sorry, I was hearing something. And then we also have, what do you need to release? Come on now. And I think it's funny that this nothing is yet set in stone is ending up here. Even though I was talking about the mutable signs, when they be done, they be done. But it's funny it's ending up here, because I feel like for those of you guys that this is a past person coming back, I feel like they're coming back because they feel like they still have a chance, because maybe you've given them chance after chance after chance, or maybe you do try to hear them out, or you do try to like work with them. But the fact that the next card is, what do you need to release? I think that's the energy you're in now. Where you're just like, okay, I need to release this, I need to let it go. Like this is not working. You're not giving what you're supposed to give. You didn't give what you're supposed to give. So now I don't care about your explanation. I don't care about the answers. I don't care about anything. I don't care. But yeah, they have in their mind like, oh yeah, I need to explain myself, and maybe if I explain myself, that will change things around. And you're already in the energy of like, what do I need to release? And it's it's you. I need to release you. Like, and I see you setting firm boundaries, or this is your spirit team saying that you're gonna have to set firm boundaries with this person to let them know like you are done. Like you are done. Or if this is, like I said, a certain family member or whatever, like you're gonna have to set boundaries with them to be like, look, like thanks but no thanks. Or even just being like, oh wow, this is reminding me of a dream I had, which I'm not gonna, because I've told y'all like 50 stories in this this pick a card alone, and I'm not gonna tell y'all about my dream. But let's just say this pile resonates. But what was I about to say? Yeah, like you're gonna have to set boundaries to be like, look, like nah, I'm done. Like I'm done. I don't want you, I don't want to deal with this. Or like, thanks for the advice, or no thanks. Thanks for the advice, but no thanks. Or just even just kind of keep what you got going on to yourself, so that you're not like allowing them to speak fear into your plans or into what you got going on or whatever. It's giving move in silence. You don't have to. You literally don't have to, but I'm just sensing that for some of you guys. Sorry, I'm like hearing something outside. I'm just like, what is going on? Um, so yeah, there's definitely a need to set firm, clear boundaries with a past lover, past friend, or some people that are closely linked to you, possibly family or something like that, or close friends. You're having to like let them know, like, yeah, I don't want your, I don't want to say I don't want your help, because that sounds crazy, but like, I don't know. I just feel like there's certain things that they're saying where you're just kind of like, now, why would you say that? Kind of like what I said earlier with my dad saying, like, oh, do you know 80% of businesses fail? And it's just like, well, thanks for your encouragement. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that that I think Spirit is saying, like, there needs to be a firm line drawn in the sand. Or like people that try to impose on your time or impose on your, like, your boundaries in some type of way. There needs to be like a firm line drawn in the sand. Okay? I feel like this reading was a little all over the place, and I think it's because a lot of people might choose this pile. But if it resonated with you, let me get a butterfly, because there's a little butterfly on here. Let me get a little butterfly emoji in the comments, because like I feel like you're transforming, pile 3. You're transforming, and you're just setting boundaries and letting people know like, uh you you can go. You can go, or I don't need your advice, or I don't need you to speak fear into my plans. I don't need you to speak negativity into my happiness. You can go. Okay. So that was your reading. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, the tip jar is in the description and in the comment section. If you want to book a reading, if you want to buy my art, if you want to follow me on social media, all of that information is in the comment section and in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching this reading, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.